Hi, I'm Tim Carter, Ask the Builder, and I'm here at the job site, and a lot's happened. I haven't been here for 5 days for a host of reasons. So this is going to be days number 4, 5, 6 of rough carpentry, maybe even day number 7. And remember, I'm not the builder on this job. If you see any mistakes, they're not mine. If you discover something new, make sure you click the thanks text link under the video. That allows me to make more videos for you faster. Let's get started. There's a lot to see. You can probably see it over my shoulder. Remember the last video, they were just getting started on putting the floor on the top of the second level. And not only is the floor on, but now they've got walls up there. But it gets better. It gets better. You can't see it. We're going to go see it in a moment. The garage. Remember the garage floor? It's finished. And see that roof up there? That's the roof over the garage. And then quickly right here, look at this. So they've got a band board that they've put on the side of the structure. They're getting ready to build a deck here. They want to get this deck in really quickly. And we're going to talk about that in a separate video. But let's go look at some more of the stuff real quickly, what got done in days 4, 5, 6, and probably day 7. I'm back down in the lower level. They got a lot of walls framed down here. Get a much better idea of what's going on. All right, so once again, this is the, if you're looking at this from the street, this is the front left corner. This is the master bedroom. Crazy. All right, master bedroom. Now that the walls are up, master bathroom. All right. You can see what's going on here. Toilet, shower area, sink. They made it really hard for the plumber. This is a mistake, by the way. So if I would have laid out this plumbing, I would have had this wall plate in place above the gravel, and I would have already marked out where all these wall studs were on this plate. And I would have made sure that this pipe, this 2-inch pipe for the vanity drain, would have come up in the middle of a joist, you know, of a stud bay. So it would either come up here or it would have come up here. But you can see what the carpenters had to do. So the plumber made a big mistake. But what do I know? You know, I used to eat lunch sitting on empty overturned drywall mud buckets for 20 plus years, right? This is obviously a closet here. And then, and this is a point someone brought up in another video, and I agree. Although it's right there. He asked the question, this is going to be another bedroom, a very small bedroom. And he asked, well, what about egress? Well, they haven't cut the window out yet. So that's an egress window. And although it's been a while since I've looked at the code, there's a minimum or maximum distance from the floor to the sill. And I can tell you, the only way you're getting out of that window, you better have a ladder, or you better have a short step ladder or something you can stand on. That's way up there. I'm 5'7", and as I walk over to this area right here is just under my chin, so that's got to be almost 5 feet off the ground. All right, so this is a bedroom. This is going to be a little closet here where the sewage ejection pump is. And of course, this is a bathroom for this bedroom and for this general game room area or kitchenette. There's going to be a little kitchenette, a little kitchen sink here. And this, of course, is the mechanical room. You know, where the boiler is going to be, and probably, who knows, the electric panel. I don't know. Electric panel is probably going to be up in the garage. All right, so that's the lower level. This is the lower garage. All right, so check this out. We're finally starting to understand some things. First of all, it's 2 garage doors. I thought it was going to be 1. So it's 2 9-foot garage doors. Let's go inside, because are you ready to be shocked? Here it comes. That is the floor of the garage above. All right? I'm not kidding. Those, yes, that's wood. All right, and that's wood sheathing there too. And over here, these are wood walls. that support the, part of the garage weight. And if you haven't figured it out already, these wood walls, they are regular lumber. All right, regular lumber, not treated. The sill plate down here is treated. These are not treated. That's regular lumber. And they've got it along this wall as well too. All right. This is a wood floor. Let's go up and take a look. Now, if these aren't two garage doors, I don't know what they are. But I can tell you all of this, if you remember from videos 2 months ago, this entire area, this is the driveway. I mean, this is the driveway coming up here, all right? So, this has to be a flipping garage. All right? I'm sorry I'm laughing. I just have never seen a garage with a wood floor, all right? And I'm going to explain why in just a second. All right, look how much higher it is here above the notch, above the foundation notches. That looks like a good 10 inches, maybe a foot. All right, let's go and see her and talk. Oh, here's what you also need to know. You can actually see it. If we assume that the foundation is level, and what I'm talking about is, this foundation wall here, then this floor is level because it doesn't have a pitch to it, all right? In other words, the floor way back there against the house of the wall is not tilted towards us so that water can run out. And that's what we're going to talk about right now. So I'm here in the garage, and it's a pretty big step up into the house. You can see that. I don't know, what is that, 25 inches, 26 inches? I didn't bring a tape measure. Doesn't matter. But that means there's going to be stairs down in the garage. That should have been one step up. That's the way I always built all my garage floors. The distance from my garage floor to this surface of the finished floor here, right here, is 7 inches. That's what it should be. That's what it always should be. So it's just one step up out of the garage. All right. Wood floor. All right, so you may say, Tim, what the heck? My grandfather, he owns a barn in New Hampshire, and it's got a big wood floor, and he parks his tractor in on the garage and on that barn floor, and he's done it for 50 years, 100 years. Yeah, guess what? Your grandfather also didn't take his tractor out into the roads every day and come back with snow packed underneath the frame and the chassis and the unibody and the fender wells to drip onto this floor. All right, do you understand that? Do you understand if this garage is used in the wintertime in New Hampshire? Now, maybe the people that are building this home have no intention of parking up here in the wintertime. Maybe they're going to go, we're not going to. But maybe the next owner is going to. Can you imagine what happens when that snow melts off the cars? Where it's going to go? What's it going to happen? Where's it going to go? I know what you're thinking. Well, Tim, maybe they're going to seal this floor. Maybe put some type of magic sealer down. Well, maybe they will, maybe they won't. Maybe the sealer fails. And remember those walls downstairs that are supporting half this weight? Remember, down below here and along this entire wall, those are wood walls downstairs that are not treated. So when those walls get wet and they start to rot out, what happens? What about the concentrated loads from the wheels on here? If you park my F-250 up in here, which there's plenty of room to do it. I could pull my F-250 into here. My F-250 weighs 6,900 pounds. Divide that by 4, what is that? So let's just call it 7,000. So 3,500. So that's 1,750 pounds of weight where each tire is sitting. 1,750 pounds. So how long do you think it's going to take to make depressions in this Advantech flooring? It's insane. I just would give anything right now to talk to the designer, the architect, or whoever. What were you thinking? And then one last point here. One last thing. This is all the kind of stuff, I'm talking about all this just so you know. These are the kind of questions you need to ask. You've got to stop trusting architects. Stop trusting designers. All right, you tell me what's going to happen here. Remember, look at this crack. Remember that? That right down on top of these boards. These are sitting on top of those untreated wood plates. All right? What's going to happen when water goes down there? Come on, all right? Now, granted, the garage door is going to be right here. See the face here? The garage door is going to be here, and it's going to be like right here. All right, so the garage door is going to be here, but this area here is going to be gravel or concrete or something that is going to go up against there. It's crazy. It's insane. It's the most insane design I've ever seen. Let's go look at some other things. Okay, I'm on the main floor level of the house. I came up through the garage here. And I want to show you something they do here in New Hampshire, the Northeast. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. To me, it's a giant waste of labor and material. See, these are 1x3. They call it strapping. They run it perpendicular to the run of the floor joist to make it easier, I think, for the drywall guys so that they have a wider target area. Instead of an 1.5-inch floor joist bottom, like we have in the Midwest, they end up with 2.5 inches. Well, the trouble is, look at the underside of the truss joists. You know, that's 2 inches wide. Is that not enough space, you know, for the drywall guys? You know, when they split a seam, you know, when a butt joint happens on the thing, it's crazy. You know, I just don't like the strapping at all. It ruins the fire-stopping integrity of the structure. It's a waste of lumber, waste of time. Just my opinion. If you feel differently, go ahead and make a comment. You know, leave something in the comments. But I think the strapping's a huge mistake. They got a lot of the interior walls built too here, obviously, since I was last here. And once again, I don't have access to any plans. And I don't know what these are going to be, but based on the layout, and look at that low window, so that low windowsill. So here my back is right to where, if I was to take one step further back, I'd fall down into the garage. So we come down this hallway, and we've got a door right here that goes into this room. And it looks like it could be a bedroom or an office, probably an office. And we have almost a mirror image room here. And, you know, it's got a closet right here. But they're not the kitchen. There's no doubt in my mind these are not the kitchen. Here's a small room here that's right at the top of the steps that go down to the lower level. I'm assuming that this is going to be, it's got a very odd high window. This might be the laundry room. That's going to be my guess. It's got a 2x6 wall right here. So that's kind of a dead giveaway for a plumbing wall. So this could be a laundry room. It's perfect size for a laundry room. So that tells me that there might be here, maybe, probably in this corner right here. I think that the kitchen's going to be right here because there's no window there. Plenty of space on this wall and this wall for cabinets. There is a doorway there that's going to lead out to part of the deck. It's going to be a wraparound deck. So where this OSB is, there's going to be a doorway here, and then there's going to be another doorway here out on the deck, and then there's a door out here that's going to be for a smaller deck outside. So I'm thinking that this area here is going to be kitchen, and that this is just going to be like a great room. And the more I think about it, maybe up above here, there's not going to be any other room. It's just going to be a big vaulted ceiling. But up here, you can see that there's rooms up above. There's no ladder for me to get up there right now, so I can't get up there. And then you can see they common framed above the garage. So there might be a room up there, but I doubt it, because I can see they have the wall built there. but they don't have a doorway. Like right in here, there's no doorway cut that I can see into that otherwise huge space above the garage. That's the quick overview of days 4, 5, and 6. They got a lot of work done. They got a tremendous amount of work done, to be honest with you. And I was here on Tuesday, which was 5 days ago, and they had just started to frame that garage floor. And I tried to talk with the workers, but none of them could speak English. And so we had a language barrier. A little late in life for me to learn Spanish. I mean, I can do it. I learned Morse code 6 years ago, so I could learn Spanish if I wanted to. I don't want to. I don't want to learn Spanish. All right. So we're getting close. They're going to be, boy, I would say 7 more work days based on how fast they're going. They're going to have this ready for the roofers. That's pretty impressive. They're going to beat the bad weather. Good for them. Really good for them. That's great. I didn't think it was going to happen. But I am deeply troubled by this garage floor. I would love to know more. At the very least, I think they would have to put another layer of the Advantech on. There's only a 3/4 inch layer. And what's it going to do when you have gallons and gallons and gallons of meltwater come off the vehicles? It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. I know. It happens in my garage. I'm not making it up. Remember, if you discovered something new, click the thanks text link underneath the video. If you have questions about your job and you want to avoid having nightmares like this wood garage floor, I do phone coaching. So it's very, very affordable, and I'm happy to jump on a 15-minute phone call with you. I'm happy to look at your plans. I'm happy to point out mistakes that I see before you even start to build. It's a kind of a neat service I offer. All right, I'm Tim Carter, AskTheBuilder.com.
If you want to discover more home improvement tips, go to AskTheBuilder.com.